And Nelson Mandela Foundations and the South African Communist Party went ahead with the service in Johannesburg after the government cancelled his tribute. The 87-year-old struggle icon died on Tuesday after undergoing surgery to remove a blood clot in his brain.
Run this way.
A fitting send-off for a revolutionary giant, a life dedicated in service of the people.
Cassie never ceased to love engaging with ordinary people. And I, and all of us who've been close to him, are so exceptionally privileged to have spent the last 27 years of his life with this man who was so engaged, so wise, and so incredibly principled.
Kathrada's widow also tore into government for the last-minute cancellation of his memorial service
and will obey, respect,
and the changes to President Jacob Zuma's executive.
If you had eyes to hear, ears to hear, and eyes to see, you would have not appointed 4 finance ministers in less than 3 years. You would not have recalled our finance minister, one of our finest finance ministers, from an international roadshow.
In attendance, some of those axed ministers, including Pravin Gordhan. Gordhan again dismissed any suggestion he was part of a ploy to overthrow the government and called for the ANC to return to its former glory.
This intelligence report says we went out to meet certain people in order to sabotage our economy. Now, why on earth will be activists and bureaucrats who have given 20 years, in the case of the bureaucrats, who have committed themselves to democracy and are trying to do their best to, as Comrade Solly said, contribute to good governance in our own humble way, why would they want to go out there to sabotage this economy?
Meanwhile, the SACP, an alliance partner, after concluding its Politburo, also resolved that the president must go.
The ANC at this moment, as well as the alliance movement as a whole, have a choice to make. Either President Zuma or the people of South Africa.
Some are calling it a defining moment, a country engrossed in political turmoil and resistance that may reverse the democratic gains fought for by the likes of Ahmed Kathrada. So yet again, a call not to praise or mourn Uncle Kathy, but to emulate his example. Criselda Lewis, SABC News, at the Johannesburg City Hall.